where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. He'll take this down to the 47. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead. Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions. Settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. But this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. 2nd down and 8. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's to the right side and incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Throwing is Nix. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Woolen.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That is caught downfield by Cup. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Darnold to throw again. He'll locate Cup. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Week. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. To throw again is Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And the Broncos are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run here. It's McLaughlin. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Broncos.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. So keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Walker, 1st down and more. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here we go, son.
Cup in motion. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. Darnold to throw on 1st down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go set. Red 80. Go red 80. Set.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We go set. Set.
Darnold to the air once more. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
We go set. We set.
Here's Darnold again. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
We go set.
They'll go play action with Darnold. That is caught. And he's in. C.J. Uzomah. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. A 1st down throw for Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Look, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Broncos have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. In motion, the tight end, Uzama. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. To throw is Darnold. That one taken in through the end zone. C.J. Uzama. Touchdown Seahawks. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. 3rd down coming up. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Ingram. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
First and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, McLaughlin. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He'll get this out to the left flat. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
In trouble, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
On play action, here's Darnold. Sending it downfield for Fant.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Go set. Red 80.
Throwing, Darnold. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. On second down, it's Nix. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Throwing here on third and goal. In the back of the end zone, he's got it. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Broncos move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
We're going to set.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
We're going to set. Set.
Darnold to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Ready? We're going to set. Reset.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Set. Reset.
Once again, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
outside.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
Ready. Reset.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Reset.
From the gun on third down, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
A run now with McLaughlin. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Bronco switch. Check, bobcat.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He finds his tight end, Ingram. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw, and it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there, short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second down, Nix. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line. Here's first down.
We go set. Hey, set.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Hey, set.
Here's Darnold. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackmon.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Next to score, Broncos 31, Seahawks 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
We go set.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
We go set.
Now 2nd and 6.
Hey, set.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
We go set. Hey, set.
They'll try and run it with Walker. First down and more past midfield. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. That one on the former Notre Dame star, Mike McGlinchey. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Now Walker. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.